Hey y'all, it's Lovanna. That's underscore LOVANNA on everything. And I'm a rapper and I also shake my ass a little bit.
Anyone got a way to get in touch with the devil? I'm really a saint, but I look like the devil. Running through a meadow. Anyone got a way to get in touch with the devil? I was down, but I'm back now, sick of being humble. So you know I'm
back to the Unpleasant Thoughts podcast. I'm your host, Shampoo, aka Big Shampoo.
This your boy, Side Got No Lie.
Because it's Sunday night.
Got a very, very special guest again. Talented artist, seen her perform a couple times. Let them know your name and where they can find you and what it is that you do.
Hey y'all, it's Lovanna. That's underscore LOVANNA on everything. And I'm a rapper and I also shake my ass a little bit.
She said she's an entertainer.
Alright. We'll start with the rap. How long have you been doing that?
I've actually only been rapping since March of this year, so I just started out.
Right, so what got you into it?
I'm at the studio with everybody all the time. I got really drunk and I said, man, I'm trying to record a song. And I did. And it actually turned out to be a little decent. And I stuck at it. And I got it. Came a long way a little bit.
And so did you write that song or did you freestyle it?
No, I was writing in my little note. I do not know how to freestyle. I cannot freestyle for my life. So I was always writing my little notebook. And I was like, wait, this guy sounded a little decent. So I'm like, let me get in the booth for a little bit. Let me get in the booth. And they said, go ahead. And that's a song that everybody loves.
So your first song is the song everybody, it's like, your first song is the first one everybody loves?
That's the one everybody still sings to now. Like, that's the one
so
they
it's
always
like,
make
shit,
perform and everything.
I got it when I started, you know.
How long did it take you to consider yourself a rapper?
I will say maybe, I recorded that song in March. I didn't do my first show until like April or May. So I said maybe like 2 or 3 months before people actually started knowing me for music rather than me being a club promoter or me being on Instagram, like started noticing me for music and everything.
Your first performance, you remember that one?
I was so scared, I was shaking. I wouldn't move from the one spot I was standing in the whole time. I almost cried. I was so scared. So yeah.
You remember what was that?
Yeah, I was at DK Lounge. I was with Blade. And she gave me a chance. She was like, you're an artist, right? I was like, I'm something like that. Yeah. She's like, you want to perform? I was like, yeah, let me go ahead. Yeah, I was terrified. I was so scared.
I wouldn't have got there from watching you perform like now.
No, where I'm at now is nothing like where I was at when I started. Like I had to build my confidence up. I had to get used to like engaging with the crowd and learning how to like talk to people to get their attention. Because at first I didn't want to be seen. I wanted to just stand in one spot. You want to hear what I gotta say, and I'm walking off. That was it.
So did you like rehearse before you do a show, or like you just got it now?
No, I'm not gonna lie. Like I'll be in the car, I'll play my songs over and over and over because it's like once you get out there, you forget all of your lyrics. I have forgotten the words to every single song. I'm sitting there like, but then my friends will start rapping like, "Nice, like you know your song, like stop playing." So they'll start rapping, I'll jump back in. But I've forgotten my songs a couple of times.
No, don't worry about it. All the great rappers do. That's why they go like this. What's that shit again? You know,
That's why they always got that
Come
the crowd always got that something
Oh, there you go. That's the word I was forgetting. Shit. Yeah. So, like, how has the experience been? Like, my family go back a little bit. Like, you grew up in the area, in the DMV area, DC.
I grew up in Virginia.
Virginia. Okay. So you know we all. I like that. Like, we all to DC, Maryland. We all get the buzzing, like the DMV joint. So, within that time frame of being in VA, what type of music you heard? I know everybody got like, DC got the go-go, Maryland got the go-go. Virginia got the go-go, but I know further out you got this music. Even Maryland got the kind of like, what music inspired you like shit like rap?
Okay, so I just started listening to like rap and stuff like last year. I was like the whitest black girl in the world. I swear I was like the Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber type. Like I would never get the aux in the car because they didn't want to be singing with me and stuff like that.
Shit. I would never thought that.
I still do it sometimes. Like when my friends are out the car, I might go ahead and put on my old playlist real quick, jam out by myself. But yeah, no, I really wasn't into rap music like that. Once I moved to the DC side, it's like that's when I started like listening to go-go and stuff because my friends are from DC. So I started like branching out and stuff like that. But I used to listen to like my friends who rap and like their little mixtapes and stuff, like supporting my friends and stuff like that. So it's like I didn't really have anybody that really like pushed me to like, oh yeah, well I love his music, I'm rapping like him. I just wanted to be with my friends. My friends were in the studio. I want to be in the studio too.
Alright, so I gotta get this over here. So, do you use any of the music besides the rap, like every music you had, to incorporate it into your rap? You know what I mean, like Taylor Swift style, like whatever music you style, the pop style. Do you try to incorporate some of that stuff into your rap? Like, might say something that's popular, and nobody heard any rap. Like, fuck that man.
No, sometimes I try to, but it's like I haven't personally found my sound yet. So it's like my beats be all over the place. My sound go from like one type to another type because I don't know what my sound is. But it's like it works out for every song that I do. So it's like every now and then I listen to a song, like I could, let's say, God forbid, I'm in my feelings. My man that broke up with me, he cheated on me. So now I'm listening to heartbreaking music. I'm writing me a love song because you done hurt my feelings. Now I'm about to dish you in this love song. So it's like it counts. I really like I write off my feelings. Like that's just a habit.
So you play that beat like that beat you need emotion or what was you feeling this as well?
No, I actually write to no beat. Like I'll just write the verse out and then I can rap the verse to any beat. I can change my flow up so that it fits whatever beat I'm listening to. But if I'm listening to, let's say, Janae or whatever, I'm writing my own feelings, listening to her song. That way it gives me like ideas of, oh, well, how can I word this better so I'm not sitting here letting him know I'm writing a song about him. Like a way that everybody can be like, damn, I know how she feels. So yeah.
Are there any artists, since you say you recently started listening to it more, that like you first heard and that kind of got you into it?
Like up and coming artists or like people that already
It
live?
could be anybody in particular.
Alright, let's see. That's in my regular, well, you know, Rob Wade, my baby. He's always in my playlist, forever in my playlist. So that's why he be having like all these love songs. I love Asian. I love Asian dolls. So she got me really trying to do like the trill, like the New York trill.
Yeah, the drill.
Yeah, thank you. Trying to do those type of beats too. So it's like I'm trying to feed into all the different crowds and different aspects because when you're out here, you don't know who's listening. You don't know who you're reaching out to. You don't know your crowd, especially when you're just starting. Like, I don't know nobody in this room. Let me try to just do 2 different versions of 2 different songs and see which one they like really connect with the most.
And as far as when you perform it, is the first song the one that goes off the most?
I actually, personally, I hate my first song. But that's because once I started to progress, it's like, damn, like that's where I started off at. And where I'm at now, it's not touching where I started off at. So just because everyone loves the way the song catches on, I'll do it. But it's not my go-to song. It's never been my go-to song. But if I start performing it, the whole crowd starts rapping it with me and everything else. So it's like I love the love that they give me, so I try to throw it into my set just to make sure I show love to everybody.
So it's like it's when you listen to it now, it's kind of sound rough to you. Like
I'm like, damn, I could have said this instead of this. I could have worded this better. And back then, the song was called No Hooks Allowed because I did not know how to write a hook. I was struggling to write the hook, so I just wrote it all the way out. It was like maybe like 3 verses I squished up into 1 verse.
Damn. Like you say, you write with no music. I was thinking about that. Like how?
I'll just be sitting on my phone and I'll just be like typing out a bar, and then by the time I look down, I got like a whole verse right now.
Did you write poetry before? Or did you used to have diaries and write diaries about?
Yeah, in high school we had our little diaries, our little notebooks. Like I used to be in a little poetry club and trying to do my little haikus and stuff. So it's like I got used to just writing my feelings out that way. And then once you write everything out and you hear a beat, like you can change the way that you're saying it to make it fit whatever beat.
I would never tried that. What do you mean, Coach?
You say you haven't found your particular style yet, but is there, based off what you have recorded, is there a particular style that you've gone to the most?
I tend to attract more to trap beats, but the lyrics won't be a trap song. I just like the beat because I'm in the club 24/7. I'll admit it. I'm in the club almost every night. I'm tired, but I know that the beat, whoever's in the crowd, they can get to bouncing to it. Girls might get to twerking to it. Guys will be over there just bobbing their head to it. So it's like the beat goes crazy. And half the time, I listen to my lyrics. Like every now and then, people like, wait, are you actually hearing what she's saying? Like, so it's like I tend to go more to trap beats because everybody can relate to it. You can interpret it differently. So even if you're not listening, you're gonna catch the beat and be like, damn, I need to add that to my playlist. Like that beat go crazy.
Like anybody you trying to work with already that's in the city, in the area, or you still trying to build your own catalog and get your own name yourself?
I'm still trying to build myself up and get my name out there because I want more people to know me for my music, not know me for clubbing or like partying. Like I want my name to be like, nah, she's an artist. Like, yeah, that's Lovanna. Like, you never heard her music. But I still branch out. Like, people say, oh, I'm trying to collab. Please send it. I will collab. I will do all the features. I'll collab with everybody. Because, like I said, I'm still trying to find my sound. So it's like, I feel like working with different artists, it helps me get better to what I'm supposed to sound like. Not trying to rap like them, still try to sound like me at the same time and still be myself. So it's like, yeah. So I haven't really. I'm still fishing around, like digging through and trying to figure it out.
How many songs have you released so far?
13, maybe 14. I believe it's like 13.
You release them individually or on projects?
I released a project for my birthday, and then I dropped a couple of solos here and there for like features that I did. That I was like, dang, I really can't really fit this on the tape now, but I can drop it as a solo and it go crazy by itself. So I started dropping little, like my collabs. I try to drop it solos.
The singles, everybody catch them on, then they can hop on and grab the mixtapes.
Yeah.
That's how you do it for real. Like I said.
So you say your style is more so just. What would you say your original style is? Like your own particular music taste.
Okay. Particularly, if I had to relate my sound to somebody who I want to sound like, it would be like the Rico Nasty, Valley Baby, like when they first came out. Like when they first came out, back when they were like beefing, going back and forth. Like that type of style is what I tend to sound like. But it's just a coincidence. But I like the old school Rico, like the old school Valley, like that's the like nowadays. I mean, they still crank. I ain't gonna lie, they still crank, but. Their first, like before they even really blew up, they were still like, you know, doing the little small shows here and there. Like I love they sound then.
How does it feel like going up to the club right every night? You said you want to be known for your name, Lovanna, right? So how does it feel now that some people are starting to know your name just from that short period of time within a year? You know what I mean? So now you out so much, people actually notice. Does that feel good? Does that feel great? Like they knew who I am, or not just. As a person, myself being in the club, they actually, like I said, they starting to know me as a person. That's my name, my brand.
No, it's actually a good feeling. Like when I walk in the club and like the DJ be like, "Damn, Lovanna's in the building." I'm like, "Who's that? You know me?" I said, "How you know me?" Like he called me out. He said, "My name, right?" And like sometimes I walk in, like DJ start playing my music. I'm like, "Damn, he really got my music on his computer. I don't even know who that is." So it's like people coming in and like they're like, "Oh, Lovanna, I follow you on Instagram." I'm like, "Oh, well, send me a message. I'll follow you back." Like, cause I can't keep up with all my followers. So it's like that. I feel like I'm important. Like I get put like, damn, like I'm really important now. Y'all know me for real. Like it's a good feeling.
Had some fans.
Yeah.
You ever do autograph up?
Nah, not yet. We gonna get that.
So I feel like people should get autographs when people are, you know, coming up, and you put a number beside it. But it's number one. It's the first one. You know what I'm saying? So when you do
that way when I blow, you can be like, I got her first ever
one.
autograph. You know, see,
that's some shit right there.
So when you say you're in a club pretty much every night all the time. You say you like a club, like doing club promoting and everything. So is it different going in there now to go and perform versus going in there to promote? Like, it's like a different side of it?
It's a completely different between being a promoter and being an artist. Because promoters, I ain't gonna lie, they treat us like we nothing, okay? Y'all just use us to try to get out the line. Y'all do not care for us. Y'all speak to us so you keep the connection. As an artist, they're like, oh, what time are you performing? Oh, you got a section? Oh, you want to get in my section? Oh, who you with? It's like they're more intrigued in what you're about to do. Like, oh, what songs are you doing? What set you going on? You know what number you are? As to being a promoter, they're not really that interested in you.
Yeah, it's more of a business aspect of it. Like,
yeah, it's more like a what you can do for me, not really a, well, damn, like I really like your music. Like, oh, I love this song you did, or I heard you do this, or I saw you at a show this weekend or that weekend. Like, so I feel like you connect more as an artist than you do as a promoter.
So before March, when you were in clubs doing promoting everything, like, was it like, did it ever like hit you like maybe one day I'll be on the stage doing something? Like, did you ever think of it that way, or it was just like, I don't know, what's the next step?
I thought I'd be on stage, but not rapping.
Fair.
has rapping changed your lifestyle at all?
Yes and no. I mean, I'm still doing everything I was doing before, but now I just get more recognition. Like the spotlight's more on me. I gotta like watch what I do. I gotta watch what I say. I gotta like it's a lot more to being an artist because you have more eyes on you. You got an image to uphold. You have everybody's watching you. they're clocking you, they're recording you. So you really got to be more conscious of what you're doing when you're out. So I feel like it's a full-time job going out as an artist. Some days I just want to stay in the house, but it's like every time I turn around, it's like, oh, you coming tonight? I'm like, I want a flyer. I be losing track. I start putting stuff in my calendar. I lose track of all my events. And it's like, nah, I don't even pop out if I don't perform.
So do you feel like your life is kind of losing your past life and becoming a new life? You know what I'm saying? Your old life is kind of changing.
Yeah, that's like I merged the two together, but one is just overcoming more than the other. So it's like I'm still doing the same things. I'm still lit in the club. I'm still with all my friends. Like I'm still in my section, everybody else's section. I'm still connecting with all the people. But now it's like I'm on a bigger platform. So it's like you never know who's in the audience. You never know who's listening. Like I performed one time. By the time I was done, I was getting booked for a show in Baltimore. And I'm like, oh.
You said by the time you were finished on your show that you were doing?
He was like, hi, I work at club so and so and so and so. We want to get you out there next week. I was like, oh, for real? Oh, cool. So it's like you never know who's listening. I'm hoping one day, somebody big might be listening, but
You never know who's listening.
So, speaking of that, do you have like a long-term goal with music, or are you just seeing where it takes you?
Every year I pick up a new hobby. This year it was music, but it's like because of the buzz that's behind it. Like, yeah, the goal of every artist is to get signed. Like, yeah, I want to get signed. I want to relate to the people. I want to have people like, I want Glorilla to call me like, hey, what's up, Lovanna? I'm trying to get featured with you. Where you at? I'm going to come fly you out. Like, I do want to make it. It's like, that's everybody's goal as an artist is you want to make it. If I make it, that's cool. If I don't, that's fine too because I've connected on my own anyway. I've gotten buzz on my own. I do a lot on my own. I'm not signed. I don't have a manager, nothing. Like everything I do, I'm doing on my own. And people with management are in the same parties as me doing the same thing I'm doing. So I'm like, I'm doing something right because they ain't here with me and they signed.
So I mean, looking through your Instagram, like you have a lot of, like you have a particular style, like clothing wise. So is there anybody who like influenced your style, or is it kind of something that you just kind of gravitated to?
I kind of gravitated on my own. Before I even really started getting known for like being on Instagram, I've been dressing like this since I was like a freshman in college. So it's like my style, like, oh, you look like so and so and so. I know so and so look like me. I don't look like her. So it's like this is just how I dress.
So you said you pick up a new hobby every year. Do you have any other hobby turned businesses?
No, this is the only hobby I had this year. Last year I started a small business. The year before that I wanted to be in cosmetology. Before that I wanted to open a restaurant. So it's like because I really was like, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. I'm gonna just try everything and eventually something's gonna stick. So every year I just pick up something. If it doesn't stick, oh well, you know what? I have fun this year. Next time for a new hobby. So
Anything else stick?
Nope.
So you give everything a shot. So you know what I'm saying, you take everything a shot. You're like, probably it ain't what it is. But now I see the rapping, but like you said, the buzzing. So are you gonna stick with that? Like,
I'll stick with it. As of right now, I'm gonna stick with it. I mean, it's almost been a year. It's almost been a year, and I'm still at it. I haven't given up yet. I haven't let up pressure. Nothing. Like I've had people that have been rapping longer than me, giving me props and stuff like that. Like that makes me feel like, okay, I'm doing something right. Maybe I finally found what I'm supposed to be doing. So
your hard work is really paying off, and you see it. So it's not a hobby now. Now this hobby is turn into something that might become financial long run and go up, and still be a hobby, but now it's profit.
Yeah, so it's like it could be a hobby that I'm good at, but then once you start putting money in my pockets, that's a whole different category. Like now, that's like, oh, okay, this could be my way up a little bit, like a little step up the ladder. So,
yeah. What's your goals for the next 5 years?
Next 5.
I know I see like you're not a plan. You like go with the flow. So what's your goal for the next 5 years?
I guess it's 5 years. Well, I'm a mom, so I gotta make sure my kids are good. I do want to be a business owner. That's been my goal since I was young, to own my own business. I don't know what the business is gonna be. Maybe I'm not meant to be a rapper. Maybe I'm supposed to be working around music. So maybe I can, so it's like, I want to be a business owner. I want my kids to be straight. I want to buy a house. I want to have a car I'm not paying a car note on. It's like I want to be financially stable. Like that's my ultimate goal, is to be financially comfortable, stable, where I'm not living paycheck to paycheck. Like I'm not working 5 jobs to be like, man, like I'm really broke right now. So
like, fuck, I'm about to take vacation. Call me next week, or maybe after that.
So, is there any place outside of this area that you would like to perform that you haven't performed yet?
I performed in Atlanta,
What's up?
and that was a vibe. I made a lot of connections out there that when I came back, I talked to these people every single day. Like, I talked to Young Chino every day. I talked to Monty every day. And it's like, they're like, you need to move down here. Like, because I really feel like when you go to other cities, you get more love in that city than you do in the city you live in. So it's like, I went to a city as an outsider and got more love than I get in my home city. So it's like, I do want to travel more. I want to try. I have New York on my list. I don't know why I'm so destined to perform in a club in Miami. I want to perform in Miami so bad. I do not know why. I don't know what it is about Miami, but I want it. I want it so bad. So actually, I started reaching out to club promoters because that's the best way to get plugged in is to plug in with the promoters. And as a female, that's what, I mean, I'm looking for the male promoters. I'm talking, okay, what club is this? Let me scroll through. Oh, they tagging this. Oh, he's a promoter. Oh, yeah, let me tap in with him. Because that way, if I do, I can be like, hey, it's so-and-so and so-and-so. I'm from DC. I'm trying to perform up here. And he'll plug me in without having to pay $3,000. So,
Networking.
Yeah, but you was on the inside, so you kind of navigate.
and you know how y'all learn how to bottle weed throughout the system because they'll try to tax you to perform. And I'm like, no. I'm booked in with this promoter. He said I'm good if I get a bottle. I'd rather buy a bottle than pay $3,000 to perform in your club. It's legal.
Makes no sense.
So you said they said tell you need to move down to Atlanta. That's something that you would consider if it would better your career.
I might, but as a mom and knowing my kids' families are like up here, that's the only reason I haven't just said, man, forget it, I'm gone. Because I want to make sure that if I do decide to move, the schools are good for my kids. Like they can still see their father and like their grandmother and stuff. So that's the only reason I haven't really made like a spontaneous, like, oh, I'm about to go and move to this city or this city so I can get my music career out there. I feel like I need to wait until I can invest more time into myself to know that I'll be stable when I go out there. I'm not about to go out there and be struggling like I am back home.
At least you go out there, send some money back, and come back at the same time. So
Yeah, like going up there every weekend and doing shows, I can do that. Like, Atlanta is not a far drive. It's a little road trip away. Go down there Friday, come back Sunday. Like, it's not.
And can you give me like your top favorite artists? Your top 3 or top 5?
My top 3.
Or top 5. Sometimes top 3 too hard. Male or female, dead or alive.
I think you say any genre too. Since
Yeah. You know, don't put it in the box. Don't put yourself in the box. You name top 5.
Alright. Top 5. You know, Rod Wave gonna be number 1. I love me some Rod. That's my baby. Chris Brown. You knew Chris was on the list. You know Chris is on the list. I love Megan. Right now, I'm in love with Glorilla because I feel like me and her would be like this right now. She would just call me back, like, on my DMs, me and her would be like this. And I kind of be feeling Cardi, but the twerker in me is going towards super bad. So it's like, it's between super bad and Cardi. I'm gonna go on the list, super bad and Cardi. And that was super bad, then Cardi. And if I had to go with unsigned artists, like local artists in my city that I'm really like connecting with, let's see. Of course, Omerta, that's my dog. I blast all his music every single day. I See the Star. She actually helped me build my confidence to perform. She gave me my first feature and everything. Nate Skywalker, we've been plugged in since I was like 15. That's like my dog. And forget the artists. What was in my playlist? I can see their face, I can't see their name. Dang. It's another one. It'll come. It ain't coming right now. It'll come.
Alright, so you had if top 3 artists was to call you right now, who would it be? In record fee cut. You drop everything, they call you right now and say, we want to work with you right now, we're gonna call you. Who would it be? The top 3?
Glow,
Okay.
Megan, and Superman. Because right now, they was popping right now. If they call me and say, man, we need you to move to Atlanta right now, we got the contract ready for you, we all of us want to feature with you, da-da-da. Man, my bag already packed. What's time to play?
Yeah, I feel you. You got anything you want to tell anybody else or anything else you got working on to wrap it up?
I'm gonna drop a little project around like Christmas time. It's not gonna be no type of Christmas, nothing related to Christmas. That's just like, I feel like that's a good time to drop. I try to drop around like holidays, like my birthday. To me, that's a national holiday. I don't know, nobody say that's a holiday to me. So I try to drop like projects around the holidays. That way I can push the buzz. Like I can make it a Christmas themed drop without no Christmas music, and it'll take off. All the videos be Christmas themed. Every single video. Songs will be hood as I don't know what. So I got that dropping. I got a whole bunch of features coming that we gonna keep on the hush hush. But when those drop, I'm like, damn, Naya, for real, that's what you doing? So yeah.
Go ahead and tell them where you find you at.
You can find me on Instagram at _Lovanna, LOVANNA. You can find me on Twitter. I don't be on there. I'm bold. I do not be on Twitter. Which _Lovanna too, _LOVANNA. And I'm on Apple Music, SoundCloud. You name it, I'm on it. I'm on TikTok. You can find me on TikTok. My TikTok is lit. You can find me on TikTok too. And you can find me in the club. In the club. Or the club. Just ask for Lovanna. I'm in it.
All right, thank you for coming on to the Unpledged Love Podcast. It's your boy Sly Guy No Lie.
Something, what's an alcoholic percentage? Yeah,
Appreciate it.
cool.